And then obviously a little bit of a lapse at the end. What do you think of that face-off? What do you think happened there?
We made a mistake. We turned the puck over. Hey, that's a bad break. Hit our net instead of going over. He makes that play 99 times out of 100, right? So you can't pin a loss on that one play.
You had to be happy with the overall effort. I mean, it's a loss, but it's one of those losses you go, could have gone the other way as well, obviously.
I like the way that we came out and we played in the third. I thought that we were down. We really played with a level of desperation that we're going to need. And when we play that way, you give yourself a chance.
I guess your style always, your philosophy is if you keep coming at them, some of those are going to go in eventually. The ones, especially that line with Price and Folk, they keep pressing like that, something's going to happen eventually, you got to think.
And they're going to have to score. Like, the reality is if we're going to win games, we can't rely on 2 or 3 guys to carry the offense. We need other guys to step in, other guys to contribute, and the chances are one thing, bearing down is another.
Talk about the play of Regan Nagy of late. It seems like he's been a little bit more energized.
He's skating, when he's skating, taking pucks to the net, he's creating opportunities. And that's what we expect out of him. He's played in the league for a long time. He has an understanding of how he has to play to be successful. When he's skating, he's driving the net, taking pucks to the net, usually he's creating offense.
Did you give Miski the start because of the Manitoba connection, or was it just his turn in your mind?
I felt this was a great game for him to come in and start. Griff wasn't good enough in Seattle to start, and our guys are going to learn and have an understanding that if they want to play, they have to earn the right to be in the net.
Huge road trip coming up, obviously. You have to, despite the loss, you have to like the way the guys bounced back from Seattle tonight. What do you see coming into the next 5 games, which are going to be tough and on the road and long with bus lanes as well?
Well, we're going to have to find a way to win. Simple. We can't look beyond Friday night. We're going into 6th ranked team in the country's building. I think 2 weeks ago they were number 1 ranked. We're going into a very good team's building where we're going to have compete, and we're going to have full complement of 20 guys prepared to win.
Thanks.
Matt, obviously weird game, a huge letdown at the end after a tremendous rally in the third period. Just your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but I think the game wasn't lost on that last play. I think we didn't do ourselves enough favors in the first few periods to give ourselves a chance to win. So I think when we're chasing the game like that, then one mistake can end up costing the game.
How that is a bounce back game after losing a couple on the road there, Portland and Seattle?
Yeah, I think this was a game that we were focused on just playing the right way. And I think a few shifts that we kind of let off the gas throughout the game, but I think overall we played a pretty good game. So I think our confidence is a bit higher after this one, but getting the win was what we were focused on. So I think now we kind of got to rally and make a few corrections going up to Prince George.
Coach said about bearing down. You guys are getting chances, but finishing is just not there. Other than yourself right now, the finishing is just not there.
Yeah, it's something that I think we created some good chances not only on the power play but 5-on-5. And I'll give credit to Paperny. I think he played a really good game and he made some good stops in the first to kind of keep the game even. So I think the goalie was pretty good tonight, but I think if we do a better job of burying, then it's a different story.
First period was really good, and obviously in the third you came out with a vengeance. What happened there in the second?
Yeah, a bit of a letdown. I think the second was it was kind of tough to get momentum. I think we'd go out and we'd have a couple good shifts, or we'd get kind of the 5-on-3 and we'd get some chances, but I think we didn't really keep the momentum, and we kind of kept making mistakes in the neutral zone to let them enter our zone and get a bit of momentum. So I think that's kind of what put us down in the second.
You were out there as your line. What happened on that play?
Tough play. I think we win the draw, and it's a routine play that I think we make over and over, and unlucky that it bounces off the net, and and we've got our other D-man reading the play that's going behind the net. So I think it's an unlucky play, and it's something that we pick up that player, and it's a mistake that everyone's made at some point. So I think we're not too worried of that mistake. It happens, and it's something that we're going to learn from, and yeah, we can learn from that for sure.
Brutal road trip, huge swings up north and then down south. Your thoughts on this 5 games coming up?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit interesting. I think going up to Prince George, we haven't seen them since the home opener, so I think those are going to be some pretty good games and a lot of energy in that building. And then we're going to get a lot of time to kind of sit in our bunks and then relax on the way to Spokane. But I think it's going to be a good test down in the States too. Spokane, Tri, and Portland are all playing good hockey.
Obviously, if you keep the chances up, something's got to go in sometime, right? You can't be too unhappy with chances created.
Yeah, exactly. I think when you look at the game, it's not like we didn't muster anything up. The chances were there, and we kind of were a bit snake bitten. We just couldn't kind of bear down and just put it in the net. So I think we're not too worried. I think if we create those chances, then we're going to start clicking and we're going to start putting it in the net.
How important was your first goal coming directly after Brandon scored twice in about 30 seconds to get the boys going and back into the game?
Yeah, big answer. I think Brandon did a good job of playing the shift after a goal and getting another one. So I think coming back and getting that power play goal near the end of the period just kind of gave us a bit more life and just kind of made us think that we're really still in this game. Thanks, guys.